Last year I joined Josh application, Josh skill
Josh
application.
application. Hmm.
Yes, last year I joined. It's almost 1 year. And 2 months ago I created my YouTube channel. So from last two
Hmm.
months I am doing this type of conversation.
Hmm. Hmm. Any extra efforts you are putting your conversation, like you are watching some English content, watching movies, or any?
Nowadays my life is fully busy. I don't have
Hmm.
time to watch any content because in daytime I do my duty. After working
Hmm.
hours, I do conversation, I do gym, I prepare my dinner. So I talk with my family member. So
Hmm.
it's a matter of time. I hardly have time. In free time, sometime
Hmm.
I do study.
Hmm. Why you are learning the English language? Any specific reason for learning behind this?
In past times, it was impossible to for me that in future I will learn this language. But I watch many videos on YouTube that people
Hmm.
on normal level they are speaking English fluently. So last year I
Hmm.
took this step and I installed those application for checking the application how it's work. And they provide trial facility. First day I made some call there, and
Hmm.
I thought that if they can do it, so I also can do it. This
Hmm. Yes. Okay. Do you think if we are doing everyday practice? I'm doing good, and thanks for asking. How about your day?
it's going smoothly.
Hmm. Any special thing if you want, you can share. Like every day, we are facing so many things, so we can share. But first, we will do our introduction.
Yes, I think it will be
Okay.
good.
I am okay. I am Tanya Singh, and I am connecting with you from Jaipur. I am a homemaker. I have a daughter also. That's all about me. Actually, she is laughing. She is just sitting next to me, and she is hearing all the
Okay.
conversation. Yes.
How many years is he old?
She is right on sixth standard, and she is 10 years old.
Okay, okay.
Yes. Hmm. Now it's your turn.
Okay. My name is Vishal. Basically, I am from Haryana, and
Mm-hmm.
my job place and hometown both in Haryana. I work in railway
Mm-hmm.
department. Nowadays, I am learning this language. I am also married person, and I also have two children.
Okay. So tell me something about parenting. Like mother is play a different kind of role to the nursing of the kids, and father has a different role. Okay. So tell me, what is the role of the father in the children life?
Both have their important role. You can't neglect the father's role.
No, no,
And
I'm not neglecting the role. First of all are aware of the mother's role. Okay. And yesterday we have celebrated Mother's Day. And now
yes,
we are
yes,
celebrating Father's Day
yesterday.
also.
Yes,
Also, we are celebrating Father's Day also. But there is some person who are talking about father's role. All are giving so much importance to the mother's role. But I think father has equal role.
yes, it's absolutely right. Fathers spend less time with their children, but
Mm-hmm.
it's quality time because they have job and it's also essential for a family.
Mm-hmm.
In mostly family, father have job. In some family, both person have job. Spouse both have job, but mostly majority of the persons only father can are going on job and mother take care of family.
Mm-hmm. How you teach your children, like sometimes they are doing some children are sometimes they are naughty, then how you deal your with kids?
I work with the patients because
Mm-hmm.
they are very stubborn and they are not try
Mm-hmm.
to understand your wording or but if you
Mm-hmm.
try to teach them in a polite way and in a friendly way so then definitely they will catch your wording otherwise like
Mm-hmm.
you can't beat young children it's not good for physical health
Mm-hmm.
and mental health.
Do you think past few days our father also having some patience? Nowadays parenting is totally different from past days.
Right. Yes, from our case, situation is changing day by day. Nowadays,
Hmm.
you see, but Like some person I noticed that they provide smartphone to their children, and I think it's
Mm-hmm.
very bad. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
They think that children is enjoying it, he or she is playing, but it's not good for their physical or mental health.
Mm-hmm.
And you can play
Yes.
with your children, say, any play, but it's a direct play, not in a visual game.
I think past few days children were more close their mother. They were sometimes afraid from their father. But nowadays things are totally changed. Sometimes it is said that you should be a good friend of your children.
Right.
Yes.
And
Okay. So,
I
go ahead.
I also noticed another thing. I also noticed that if you
Mm-hmm.
do anything, so your children say, copy your style. They will copy you. You don't need to
Mm-hmm.
teach this thing that I am doing this thing, so do this thing in this way.
Mm-hmm.
Their subconscious minds catching the things from their surrounding.
Mm. Yeah, I'm agree. Anything if you want, you can ask to me.
Okay. And how is your life changed between marriage, like before marriage and after marriage? Because girls
Before
have many
marriage.
things to live.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
Before marriage, you can say every girl is you can say she totally free from the household chores because
right.
maybe there are some girls who are doing some household chores with their mother before marriage, but I was a girl who had not done any household work at my home. But after marriage, all the responsibility is mine. Okay, so I can say life is totally changed. That time I am doing so many things, but nowadays sometimes I'm just doing daily routine work like cooking, some household chores, and my daughter's upbringing also. And that time I was thinking only just for myself, but nowadays I'm thinking only for my family, my daughter. You can say my total uh, life is changed after marriage. Yes.
Yes, that time you were self-centered person, but right now you are the center and it's surrounding you. There are many
Mm.
persons you need to take care of all.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. And before marriage, there is no liability, no responsibility because we know my parents are with me and they are taking responsibility. So why should I think all these things? But now I am also a parent. So we can say after marriage, not only girl, boys' life also change.
Yes, absolutely right. 100%
Yes.
true.
Mm-hmm.
After marriage, it doesn't matter if you are girl or boy, your life will change.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are matured, so that's okay. Otherwise, you need to be
Mm-hmm.
mature after marriage.
Mm-hmm. And if you are mentally prepared for the marriage, that time you should take this decision like you should do marriage. If you are not mentally prepared, I think you should never do this.
Yes, it's not an easy thing. It's very
Yeah,
responsible.
it's a big decision of the life. So you should think twice, thrice, four times. Yes. So tell
Yes,
me about your city. Like you are living in Bahadurgarh, Haryana.
no, I don't live in Badrugati. My family, I live in Sonipati. My hometown is Sonipati, but my
Mm-hmm.
job place is Panchkula.
Pitampura, Delhi.
No, no, not Pitampura in Delhi. It's Panchkula, Panchkula in Haryana,
Panchkula. Oh,
near Chandigarh.
oh. Now I got it. Because my husband has also worked in Rohtak, Sonipat, Panipat. So,
Okay.
and Bahadurgarh, yes, one time I think he had gone somewhere. Yes. I know these names because these all are very near from NCR and Delhi.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever visited Haryana?
No, I never visited, but yes, when we are going to our hometown like Ghaziabad, that time we always watch Gurgaon. Yes, Gurugram. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
If you have chance to go come in Haryana, so where do you want to come and why?
I will go in Hisar district. Hisar. Hisar. There is a place Hisar
I know Hisar, but why do you choose only Hisar?
because my husband loved that place. So I think it is a good place. So I always with his decision.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. And you told me about your location. You are living in Jaipur. It's also very good city in comparison of all things. It's very good city.
yes, it's a good city in terms of cleaning because when we go to Delhi NCR, it is a crowded city. You can say
Mm,
because Delhi
right.
NCR, Gurgaon, Noida, it all are connected with each other by the metro. Metro connectivity is very good in that area. And when we come to Jaipur, there is also metro connectivity, but the number of crowd is very less. And there are so many palaces. Every year, so many tourists are coming here just for visiting the palaces, museums, and cuisine are very famous of Jaipur.
Okay.
But this time, weather is very hot, and it is not a suitable weather. I can say it's not a good weather for coming Jaipur. November, December, January is a good month. Yes.
Okay. Yes, now you
Mhm.
can ask me
What should I ask? Because most of
anything
the
what
things
comes
I
to your mind.
know about Panipat, because when I was in the college, my college was near the railway station. Okay, that time I was taking a
Okay.
DMU. I think you have heard the name DMU. There was a
I hear.
Panipat DMU. Yes, Panipat
Okay.
DMU. Okay. So, because I am talking with you, so I am remembering that time I was taking that kind of EMU, DMU, and I was just going my college. Yes. Uh, like there are so many good places. First is Gurgaon is very famous. I think all the
Yes,
offices are in the Gurgaon.
yes, it's IIT hub of Haryana. It's very
Yes.
developed.
And the metro connectivity is really very good in Delhi NCR and other areas also.
Yes, it can save your time and energy. You can reach
Mm.
any place within some hours. And I think maximum fare is only 60 rupees. Doesn't matter if you are going
Okay.
from here to there.
I would like to ask one thing, like memories. In past time, we have taken so many pictures also. When you are watching some throwback pictures, like your childhood, your children photograph, then how you feel?
I feel that time goes in a very rapid way. And
Yes, yes.
it's a long time ago, like I am seeing the picture from 10 years old or maybe 12
Hmm.
years old, but it doesn't seem that it's a long time ago. I see that
Mm-hmm.
only few months ago or few years ago it was happened.
Mm-hmm. 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 Sometimes we, totally immerse in our memories. How the time is, rapidly passing. You know, like
Right,
when we are
right,
watching
right.
our college pics, school time pics, and our friend, school time friend, and now they are all are busy in their family life.
Yes, everyone is busy.
Yes, and that time we are just taking only picture. We are going to photo studio. I think that time mobile quality was not so good, and we can say that time smartphone was not available.
Right.
Yes. Anything if you want, you can ask because today I'm not prepared for this conversation. Randomly, I am talking with you.
Okay. And I
Mhm.
also agree with you. And mostly person they are living in their present. No, only few percent living in present. Otherwise, mostly person they are living in their past or maybe in their future. And I think it's not
Mhm.
good because if you
Mhm.
are every time thinking about your past, that I made this mistake, I did this thing in a wrong way, I achieved this thing. So then what happened? It was already gone, and your present decide your future.
Mm. Sometimes past, if some past is not good because it can be depend person to person. My past was very
Yes.
good. So sometime I just watch my past days, and it gives sometimes very good lesson. And in future we are not repeating same kind of mistakes.
Yes, right. It's our moral duty to learn from our own mistakes.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been learning this language?
Last year I joined Josh application, Josh skill
Josh
application.
application. Mm-hmm.
Yes, last year I joined. It's almost 1 year. And 2 months ago I created my YouTube channel. So from last 2 months I am doing this type of conversation.
Mm-hmm. Any extra efforts you are putting your conversation, like you are watching some English content, watching movies, or any?
Nowadays my life is fully busy. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
time to watch any content because in daytime I do my duty. After working hours, I do conversation, I do gym, I prepare my dinner. So I talk with my family member. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a matter of time. I hardly have time. In free time, sometime
Mm-hmm.
I do study.
Mm-hmm. Why you are learning the English language? Any specific reason for learning behind this?
In past times, it was impossible to for me that in future I will learn this language. But I watch many videos on YouTube that people
Mm-hmm.
on normal level they are speaking English fluently. So last year I
Mm-hmm.
took this step and I installed those application for checking the application how it's work. And they provide trial facility. First day I made some call there, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought that if they can do it, so I also can do it. This
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Do you think if we are doing everyday practice? Mm-hmm. Any extra efforts you are putting your conversation, like you are watching some English content, watching movies, or
nowadays
any?
my life is fully busy. I don't have
Mm,
time to watch any content because in daytime I do my duty. After working
mm,
hours, I do conversation, I do gym, I prepare my dinner. So I talk with my family member. So
mm-hmm,
it's a matter of time. I hardly have time. In free time, sometime
mm-hmm,
I do study.
mm-hmm. Why you are learning the English language? Any specific reason for learning behind this?
In past times, it was impossible to for me that in future I will learn this language. But I watch many videos on YouTube that people
Mm-hmm,
on normal level they are speaking English fluently. So last year I
mm-hmm,
took this step and I installed those application for checking the application how it's work. And they provide trial facility. First day I made some call there, and
mm-hmm,
I thought that if they can do it, so I also can do it. This
mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Do you think if we are doing everyday practice, after that we can fluent?
if you do anything on regular basis, so
No, no.
definitely you will
Yes,
be.
regular basis. Yes, yes, regular basis. If we are doing conversation every day, so I think it is sufficient to improving.
No, it's not sufficient. Our graph will improve, but for formal level, like you need to learn grammar. Grammar is must.
Mm,
Otherwise, you make wrong sentence formation. No will correct you. And every time you are
mm-hmm,
making mistakes, and like if you and me talking with each other, and I commit
mm-hmm,
one mistake, and you ignore my mistake, so definitely in next time I will repeat my
mm-hmm,
mistake.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But I think first we should try to speak, and along with this, we should do some grammar work.
You're absolutely right. Like everyone know basic grammar, so it's time to make fluency without expecting any result. We should do practice. But
Mm-hmm,
after some month or some years later, for advanced level, that times we will work on our both skill, grammatical portion and speaking portion. Till then, we
yes,
need to practice only speaking portion.
because in some videos I have seen they are just saying first you should do grammar, but my opinion is totally opposite. First you should try to speak, and along with this, you should do some grammar work, because grammar makes a language beautiful.
Yes, right. But
Yes,
in starting, you need to know at least knowledge of basic structure, like difference
basic
between
knowledge
past,
is
present. Yes,
compulsory. If you
yes,
don't know basic things, I think that time grammar is really needed for everyone.
Yes, because in past times, every time we use second form of verb, and it's
Mm-hmm.
without reading you can't produce the right form of verb.
Mm. Yeah, reading is a very good habit, but it's why you can say I'm not so much fortunate. I'm not giving time for reading work. But yes, reading is a very good habit.
Yes, I also agree with you. But due to some responsibilities, we don't hardly have time. Like you also have
Mm-hmm.
house chores, and I also have my work duty. So we are busy. But at least,
You have. Mm-hmm. Go on. You are saying something.
okay, I am saying that in our hard time, at least we are speaking, and
Mm-hmm.
we are doing this thing continuously, and our graph is increasing day by day. Like you can check your progress before 6 months and today on which level are you standing, and after 2 months later, your level will increase definitely.
Mm. Have you created any English environment in your family? Like you have two kids. Are you also practice with your kids?
They are very young. I am learning this language, but in future I will provide them environment. Sometimes I practice with my
Mm.
sisters. Like whenever we are doing conversation on mobile, we schedule conversation. So sometimes we discuss in English language.
In which class they are studying?
No, they are very young. Daughter is near 3 years old, and son is
Mm-hmm.
6 month old. 6 month
Oh
old
my
only.
God. Yeah, they
We
are
still
very
have
little
time.
to understand.
Yes.
Yes.
But
Okay.
my daughter can speak Haryanvi very well. Nowadays, she starts speaking every time she is moving from here to there. And I notice one thing. Whenever I talk with my wife, and she talked to me. That times we use some English word, and on same time she copy the word, my daughter, and she try to pronounce that word. And not one time like we speak any word. So after our speaking, she speak multiple times that word.
But she is 3 years old. If you are like saying some words in English, some sentence, short sentences, because she is very little, so she can grab all these things easily.
Yes, this is the reason I took this initiative last year, and right now I am happy with my decision.
Yes, yes, yes. It is a very good decision. And when she will grow, I think 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, after that, you can do practice with her.
Definitely, definitely. Yes,
Yes, yes. So
you're
I
right.
think this conversation is very good and we should wrap up this session.
Wrap up this session. Yes, sure. Okay, then
Okay.
we will connect again. Till then, bye. Take care. Keep
I
grinding
hope you
yourself.
also enjoyed this session and we have discussed a lot.
Yes, I enjoyed. I really enjoyed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Till then, okay.